Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the consolidation of the soil, which is the fifth unit of your syllabus. Okay. Before discussing about what is consolidation, as you know, the soil is called as a three-phase system, as it consists of soil solids, water whites, and air whites. Okay, so the consolidation is a process in which the water whites will be removed from a saturated soil mass. Okay, that is when external load is applied on the soil sample, there is a squeezing out of the water from the soil due to the applied load. Okay, so this squeezing out of the water is called as a consolidation of the soil. Okay, so consolidation, you can define it as it is a process by which soil decreases its volume because of the removal of the water voids. Okay, according to Carl Tarzaghi, consolidation is any process which involves a decrease in water content of a saturated soil without replacement of water by air. In general, it is the process in which reduction in volume takes place by expulsion of water under long-term static loads. It occurs when stress is applied to a soil that causes the soil particles to pack together more tightly, therefore reducing its bulk volume. When this occurs in a soil that is saturated with water, water will be squeezed out of the soil. Okay. This consolidation will take a long time to complete. Then coming to the types of the consolidation, the consolidation is classified into three different types. That is, first one is a immediate consolidation, or it is called as a immediate compression also. Second one, primary consolidation, and third one is a secondary consolidation or secondary compression. Okay, so what is immediate consolidation? Okay, so as I told, consolidation is nothing but it is a process in which, due to the application of the load, the water from a saturated soil mass will be squeezed out, and hence there is a decrease in the volume of the soil mass. This process is called as a consolidation. What is immediate consolidation? Okay, whenever a load will be applied on the soil mass, immediately whatever the change in the volume will take place. Okay, that is called as a immediate consolidation, and it is caused due to the elastic deformation of the dry soil or a moist and saturated soil without change in its moisture content. Okay, and coming to the primary consolidation, it is caused as a result of volume change in a saturated cohesive soils due to exclusion of water occupied the white space. Okay, and secondary consolidation, it occurs in a saturated cohesive soils as a result of a plastic adjustment of the soil fabrics. Okay, so even after the consolidation process, there is a change in the volume or reduction in the volume of the soil mass. Okay, the reason for that is still unknown. It is under research is going on to determine that. Okay, so that is called as a secondary consolidation. Okay, next, compressibility of a soil. Okay, so compressibility of a soil means whenever a load is applied on the soil, okay, there is a change in the volume. This decrease in the volume due to the application of the load is called as a compression of the soil. Compression and compaction are not same. Okay, there is a difference between compression and compaction. Compression is the reduction in the volume due to the application of the load, whereas the compaction is the removal of the air voids from a soil mass. Okay, that is compaction and there is a difference between compaction and consolidation also. Okay, in this second unit we have discussed what is compaction. Okay, what are the factors affecting compaction and all. What is compaction? Compaction is nothing but it is the removal of the air voids from the soil mass. Okay, whereas the consolidation is the removal of the water voids from a saturated soil mass. Okay, so there are many difference between compaction and consolidation. Okay, so compaction is a rapid process, or you can call it as a instant process. Okay, and in case of the consolidation, it is a slow process. It may take years together to complete. It can be used for only clay type of the soil. Okay, whereas the compaction is used for all types of the soils. And the second one, it is an artificial process. Compaction is an artificial process or man-made process, whereas the consolidation is a natural process. Okay, and third one, in case of the compaction, it is a dynamic loading will takes place, and in case of consolidation, it is a static and sustained loading is applied. Okay, and fourth one, in compaction, soil changes from to partially saturated to fully saturation condition, whereas in consolidation, soil remains in a fully saturation condition. Okay, then compaction is due to expulsion and compression of air. Okay, whereas consolidation is due to expulsion of pore water from voids under a steady static long term load. Okay, so these are the various differences between compaction and consolidation. Okay, then coming to the consolidation theory, which is given by Tarzaghi. Tarzagi's theory is called as a one-dimensional consolidation theory also. Okay, Tarzagi's theory of one-dimensional consolidation. Okay, so in the theory, he has made some of the assumptions. Okay, the soil, first assumption is the soil is homogeneous and it is fully saturated soil. Okay, second assumption is there is a unique relationship independent of time between void ratio and effective stress. The solid particles and water are incompressible in nature. Next one, compression and flow are one dimensional. And next one, strains are small. And sixth one is Darcy's law is valid at all hydraulic gradients. And the last one is the coefficient of permeability and volume compressibility remains constant. Okay, so what this one dimensional consolidation theory is. Okay, since water can flow out of a saturated soil sample in any direction, the process of consolidation is essentially a three-dimensional. Okay, so as you know, here consolidation is nothing but removal of the water voids. When water starts flowing out, okay, so it may flow in any direction or in any three directions. So essentially this consolidation is a three-dimensional one. But however, in most field situations, water will not be able to flow out of the soil by flowing horizontally because of the vast expanse of the soil in a horizontal direction. So therefore, the direction of flow of water is primarily vertical or one dimensional. Okay, so as it is not possible to flow horizontally as it is a vast one, the water will flow in a vertical direction, so we are considering it as a one dimensional. Okay, as a result, the soil layer undergoes one dimensional settlement in the vertical direction. Okay, then the soils are classified into different types, that is based on the consolidation history. Okay, one is a normally consolidated soil, second one is a over consolidated soil, and third one is a under consolidated soil. Okay, so what exactly is a normally consolidated soil? So normally consolidated soils are the soils in which are loaded first time in a history to present applied effective stress. Such soils are more compressible, representing high settlement of loading. Means whatever the load the soil is experiencing as present is the maximum load which it is experiencing. Okay, and under which it is going to consolidate also. Okay, whereas in case of the over consolidated soil, the soils which are loaded in the past history, whatever the load it is experiencing at present, it is already experienced the load more than that in the past. Okay, past applied effective stress is more than present applied effective stress. Such soils are less compressible and more stable in nature. Okay, so here as well you can see a soil is said to be a normally consolidated if the present effective pressure to which it is subjected is the maximum pressure the soil has ever been subjected to, or the over consolidated soil is the one in which a soil is if the present effective pressure to which it is subjected to is less than the maximum pressure to which the soil has experienced or subjected to in its past. Okay, thank you.